welcome back to Jager Racing. Today we're going to be at Global Time Attack Finals, which used to be called Super Lap Battle, but they don't like that anymore because that's in COTA. Oh well, I like it as Super Lap Battle, so that's what I'm calling it. Basically, myself, Rob, came out in our Mustangs to bro Mustang it up. Austin actually brought a really nice Supra to actually be competitive, and Rick brought the Opel to sweep Pro Comp class for the second time in 2 years. Or 3 years. 3 years? 2 years? I don't even know. A couple years ago.
Third year.
So, they're going to have fun. They're going to go fast. Me and Rob are going to bro around the track, have a good time, and, you know, try not to get anybody's way and just have a good time in general. But it'll be a great time. Overall, this is what you see. Nothing. You don't see anything because all it is fog. So, for the first day we woke up and it was just like this, all super foggy and unable to do any laps until 10:55 I think was the first, or 10:45. And we're gonna be in the same boat today, maybe even a little later. So hopefully we get to do any laps before noon. Let's hope for that. If not, oh well. In the meantime, we're gonna hang out, have a good time, and take cool pictures. Austin.
Yes.
Yeah. So, tell us about what you did on the first day.
I did a 153 in the third session.
And how amazing is that?
Pretty awesome.
What was your last time before that?
In April, I did a 202.
So from a 202 to a 153. So pretty substantial. What upgrades did you do between there and then?
Well, I did a different car.
So if you want to go faster, the #1 rule:
sell your car.
get a new car. That's the way to do it. Just get a new car, and then you'll be better off, and then you'll win. So Rob, you came out here with what expectations?
I'm just trying to get my kid to school on time. I got the baby hauler, dude. I got the car seat in the back. I actually have to check every time I go out to make sure he didn't climb in there.
Overall, Rob's in enthusiast class. He's doing really well. He's got a
205 right now.
5 right now. Hoping to better that today. Overall, it's an enthusiast class car that literally has almost no mods, wheels, tires, and some coilovers. So just out here to have a good time. Rick, what'd you come out here with your expectation?
Hoping for a 154, and I did it.
On some huge
Did a 154, and yeah, excited. Previously, the best was a 157.
157 was the best. He shot for a 154. Already got a 154. So anything he does at this point will all be icing on the cake. Yeah. So I mean, overall,
Great day.
The event, and it's only one day in, and a lot of fog and a lot of waiting, and has gone really well. Myself, I came out here with the expectation of it'd be like a 2-minute car, and it's at 2 minutes even. So now the goal is to go under 2 minutes in my Mustang and have a good time. It would be much better if I had a splitter, but you know, don't complain, just keep driving. So
Sub 2 crew.
at 2 crew is what we're at. Over 2 crew? I don't even know.
Hold on, average. You do the average. Do the average of the 4 and see where we're at.
You're welcome.
Oh,
I am T. This is a capital. Well,
It's in the middle of the 8.
yeah.
but, all right, guys, we're gonna go and we're gonna go have some more fun, and we'll get some more recording of that, and let you guys see it. Waking up on day 1 and day 2 of Global Time Attack, and this is what you see. The fog of death. So, not a lot of driving is going to go on. Maybe we'll see driving around 10, 11 o'clock. I don't know. Too much fog. So, in the meantime, we're gonna do photos and other weird things. So we got Grumpy Rob over here, the twat waffle of the world.
Tune in next week where Mark teaches you about women.
Lot to teach there. All right, Rob, so you came out, you've been running enthusiast class, you've been running a pretty stock Mustang, but give us the one part that you think gives you the biggest advantage or the best ability to run the best lap time on the car.
Well, it's the coilovers. When we took these cars out and they were stock, you're bouncing all over the place in the rear, and being able to fine-tune those field coilovers just made a world of difference for us in terms of actually being able to enjoy the car. That and maybe some decent seatbelts.
Yeah, the seatbelts definitely were pretty huge. All right. All right, Austin, so tell me a little bit more about your Toyota Supra.
I got it in March, or delivered to me at Super Lap Battle because my other car got in an accident, so I couldn't drive it. It's a salvage title. The first owner put it into a tire wall in Virginia, and they got it fixed up, and I bought it. Not too much is done to it. It's coilovers, wheels, downpipe, tune, and some aero for the most part. Gutted the rear. That's about it.
All right, so what do you think has been the most beneficial part that you've done to the car?
Driving it.
I can't argue with that. Seat time is always the best time. But what part do you really believe was the most influential?
The tune and the downpipe really helped with power, and then adding the aero really helped. After that, adding the aero was really necessary for the high-speed stability. The car was really shaky when we got up there in speeds after that. So I'd say the aero and the power were pretty big.
All right, Rick, tell us a little bit about this special little Opal.
This is a stock 1.9 liter cam and head Opal.
Perfect.
That's how it started. So it's quite a Franken car. I basically brought it home, and the bottom of it was so rusty and so cruddy that I just cut the whole bottom of the car off. And then I found a 240SX coupe, a 91 S13, that was kind of chopped up already. And I cut the top off of that, and I welded this body to the Nissan 240SX, floor pan, suspension, everything, and then got a crate LS3 525 horse motor and bolted the whole package into it and moved it back about a foot, and it's been a work in progress ever since. So that's what we did to this baby.
So as soon as you started tracking this thing, you saw it was really, really capable. What do you think from that point, what do you think some of the mods were that when you added on were just the biggest and best mods you put on the car?
Field suspension works great. Then we started added a splitter. The wing made a huge difference. Shaved a couple seconds, made the car more stable with the end plates. The rear sway bar that I made with a bender out of 3/4 inch cold roll works great. We got lucky. I had to make the sway bar, I couldn't get one that would clear my exhaust. So I just bent it up with a hydraulic bender that a buddy loaned me. BW James loaned it to me on Instagram.
Nice.
Yeah. But it's a riot. It's a backyard built bucket, and it works good, and it's super fun to drive, and it's been pretty bulletproof so far, knock on wood.
All right, guys, and obviously many of you already know my car, but I'll kind of run it down for you. So it's a 2015 Ford Mustang, and well, I've done the coilovers, I did the wing, did a whole bunch of other interesting things, but I'd have to say, without a doubt, for me, the thing that really just sticks out to me, again, I'm gonna have to say, is the coilovers. It being able to really dampen the car, being able to make it more stiff, and have that ability to do what you want it to do, really gives it a huge benefit. With that, the white line parts, the sway bars, are huge on this car. The amount of sway, the body roll, it really hurt the car exponentially, and being able to mitigate that was huge, and being able to get the car rotated and do what you want it to do. I believe, after I just drove all day yesterday, I believe a splitter with combination of the rear wing is also going to be one of those defining characteristics of the car. Another huge shout out goes to R1 Concepts for their amazing brakes. It does make a huge difference when you have any confidence in the world, when you're actually going to go into a braking zone and actually stop. Had to bleed the brakes yesterday because I was lazy and didn't change them and didn't bleed them before. So that's going to actually be a huge benefit to today. But we'll go check out the car. I also want to say the AEM data acquisition that I have in the car is awesome. I was able to switch it back and forth between my car and Rob's car and seamlessly be able to capture all the data from each cars and be able to compare data so we can see if we can help either of each other go any faster. Also helps with shifting and just overall understanding what's going on with the car. Huge benefits with AEM electronics.
Mark and Rob, get it!
Hill, there's like, if you take it just the right through that dip, it doesn't clunk.
Oh.
But you have to find like the one spot where like there's no dip. It's like, so the curb, it's maybe like 1 foot to the right of it, and then you won't clunk clunk.
Clunk clunk.
I don't know if that's any better or worse, really.
The results for our drivers are 1 minute and 53.666 seconds Austin Shipley P7, 1 minute and 59.874 seconds Mark Jager P14, 2 minutes and 4.105 seconds Rob Campbell P9, 1 minute and 54.499 seconds Rick O'Donnell P1.